Today I will discuss two Victus 15l models and I will explain if it makes sense or not for you to buy these PCs. I will also go through pros and cons, so it's really important for you to stay tuned until the end of the video if you wanna see whether you should buy it or not, and I will also give you other Prebuilt PC options, so like I said, stay tuned. You will have all the links to these PCs down below in the description, and if you're looking for a PC build instead, my channel has plenty of videos about PC builds that you can go ahead and watch. Without further ado, let's start. Okay, so first we are going to talk about the model that comes with the i7-12700 and the RTX 3060, 16GB of RAM, 1TB of hard drive and 500GB of SSD. This PC is $1,080, but after the discount code that I will leave down below in the description, it will be $1,029 with 99 cents. With that in mind, the specifications are great, but the thing here is that you get the i7-12700 and you don't get a liquid cooler or a really good air cooler, and for that reason you will need to upgrade the CPU cooler if you want your thermals to be better, because the i7-12700 it's a hot CPU, so that's my issue with this PC. However, the RTX 3060, the i7-12700, this is a great gaming PC even for 1440p. I've tested myself a Victus 15l with the RTX 3060 Ti version and the i7-12700 at 1440p. You can go ahead and watch that video in the top right of the screen. I also made a benchmarks video for different games in case you wanna see them, and it performs really good. So performance wise, this PC is excellent, the price is really good, but you have to know that you will need to upgrade the CPU cooler if you wanna see better CPU temps. Another thing to bear in mind is that this is an OEM system, meaning that their parts are proprietary, so if you wanna do a bunch of upgrades later on, you will need to upgrade the case, the power supply and the motherboard. For that reason, if you just wanna plug and play and you don't wanna think about upgrades or anything, this PC is great and it's designed for that. But if you wanna change a bunch of things down the line, then I recommend you going with a system integrator that we're going to talk about that in a second. But anyway, there are some things that you can upgrade on this PC, like the storage and the RAM, and you can also upgrade the GPU, but I wouldn't upgrade to a super high-end GPU because of the power supply. And for that reason, like I said before, if you wanna make this a system integrator, you have to buy a new power supply, motherboard and case. If you buy those three things, you will turn this PC into fully upgradable. Another thing to mention is that this PC is actually really good content creation with that RTX 3060 encoder and the i7-12700. We all know that that's great for content creation because of that iGPU. So if you want to do some heavy content creation, I think that this PC is going to be more than enough for you, and you also get 1TB of hard drive and 500GB of SSD, so you also get plenty of storage for your footage. However, you have to keep in mind that 1TB is hard drive, which is slower, but you get 500GB of SSD as well, which is faster. Now let's talk about the other model of the Victus 15l that I want to talk about, and this is the one that I mostly recommend for gamers. You get the AMD Ryzen 7 5700G. This is still a great processor and more than capable of even 4K gaming, and then you get the AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT, which is slightly faster than the 3060 in most games. However, on the 3060 you get technologies such as ray tracing and DLSS, although ray tracing is not going to be the best feature because it's one of the cheapest RTX on the market. The reason why I recommend the 6600 XT version of the Victus 15l more is because you don't need to upgrade the CPU cooler. The Ryzen 7 5700G is not going to run hot like the i7-12700, so you don't have to worry about upgrading the CPU cooler, and for that reason I think it's a big plus. And on top of that, the gaming performance is going to be really similar to the RTX 3060, and the price is the same, $1,080 before the coupon code and $1,030 after the coupon. Both of these PCs are on a discount right now as well. You save $270 with this one and $320 for the other PC, so if you wanna buy one of these, remember you will have the link down below in the description. You can get them on sale right now. So between these two models, if you're really into content creation and you don't care about gaming that much, go with the other one with the 3060. Even though for gaming it's going to perform really similar to this one, but you will have higher CPU temps, so I do recommend you upgrading the cooler down the line. And then if your main focus is gaming, then get the RX 6600 XT version with the Ryzen 7 5700G, where your gaming performance will be excellent as well for 1080p, and you can even go with 1440p. It's not going to be the smoothest GPU for 1440p, but it really depends on the games that you want to play. If you want to play esports titles or even GTA 5, you can run this game at 1440p, but if you want to run the latest AAA titles, ultra settings, more than 60 FPS on average is not going to be possible, but again, it really depends on the games that you play. The pros for these PCs, for both of them, are the price to performance, because like the word says, you get a great performance for the price that you're paying. Another pro is that it's easy to use, meaning that you just plug and play, you don't need to do anything more. And then for the cons, we have that it's not fully upgradable because it's an OEM system. And then another con for the one that has the i7-12700 is going to be that you need to upgrade the CPU cooler if you want to see better CPU temps, which is not a must, but it's my recommendation. Now, if you want something that's fully upgradable and also good for gaming, we have this iBuy Power Pro from Amazon. It's on a discount right now, you save $350 and it's a really good price in my opinion, $950 for a Ryzen 5 5600G, which is slightly worse than the 5600 and the 5600X, but you get the RTX 3060, 16 gigs of RAM and 500 gigs of NVMe SSD, and here you can change everything. It's a system integrator, so if you want to have a gaming PC that you can upgrade everything down the line, and you also have great performance at 1080p because the RTX 3060 it's a really solid graphics card when it comes to 1080p and also a great GPU when it comes to content creation. This is a nice PC for $950, and actually this is the first time that I see this PC on a deal, meaning that it's probably not going to be on a deal anymore when you watch this video, but if it's still on a deal, I think it's worth the price for a system integrator. So in conclusion, it comes to your personality and your future with this PC. Like I said, if you wanna upgrade everything inside of this PC, go with the system integrator. I recommend you the iBuy Power Pro, but it depends on your budget. But if you don't know anything about PCs, you don't want to mess with the components inside of this PC in the future, then the Victus 15l is a great choice and will give you a great performance. So that really depends on your goals with these PCs. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe. Most importantly, hit that bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content, and let me know in the comment section what you think about all of these PCs mentioned on this video. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.